Well, I don't know if you see me around, but I've been studying government programs for 40 or 50 years. Man, I'm an old guy. But since the beginning, I always thought the government should have one place that we could find out what government programs will help us in our life. And what happens when the bureaucracy gets involved, they got all kinds of things going on, and they don't even see what they have is so important for many different things. And so that's what I feel I do. I take what the government says they have for free, I read it, find out, hey, how an individual could use that. And then put it in a format so the average person to use. Because, I mean, one of my favorite examples from the beginning was we have something called the Urban Homesteading Act. Well, I don't want to know about that. But when you read it, it's really houses for $1. So what I'm doing now, and have done for 40 years, is categorizing tens of thousands and thousands and thousands of programs into areas that you could really help, that really can help you in your daily life. So now in this new product I have, which is called Let'sGoReports.com, and I put them all into individual, categories that help you live a better life. And I'm charging only $5.95. See, I think they should be free, but I gotta keep doing this research. I gotta get paid. So I've categorized them so you could download them for $5.95 a piece. And there's one on bills, debt, and credit. So all the problems you have, paying your bills, getting out of debt, fixing up your credit, things like that, and there's thousands just for that. Every state has about, 500 or so programs for that you could use. A whole bunch of them for bills, debt, and credit. Another one for starting a business, a nonprofit, an invention, or even freelance at home. All the programs just in your state. See, I have 50 separate reports, one for every state for each of these topics. Then I have one for money for jobs, education, and training, whether it's getting money to go to college or taking a 5-week course, at $7,000 to get a better job or increase your resume, all this kind of stuff. These are free services and grants for people, or dental health, mental health, pet care health, all that kind of stuff. The free health care that's available in your state. And that's where it is. That's where you have to start, in your state. You don't go to Washington. Washington gives the money locally. And so that's why I used to do big books for the whole USA. And now I have big books just for your state, because that's where you have to go. So that's what these reports are, just for your state. Okay. So you can go in your state. Hey, these are all the programs where I could get dental care for free in my state. These are all the programs where I could get pet care for free or get a job or whatever. Okay. Then there's people in every state that will do research for you for free. The same thing that I do at Let's Go Help and charge you $20, they'll do for free. And I have them just for your state. Okay. Because that's where the action is. Then for housing, buying houses, fixing up houses, being a real estate investor, all that is local too. And that's where the greatest grants are for buying a house or fixing up houses, investing in real estate. And I show you where they are, and there's loans you don't have to pay back and all this kind of stuff for real estate. It's really great. And then also for legal help. See, I mean, we live in a society where we think we're the biggest democracy in the world, but that means you have to pay some lawyer. No, there are free programs for any kind of problem. And it's all at the state level because it's regulated at the state. So your state is where the action is for government help and money and grants. So I've got them together. Don't want to charge you hundreds or thousands. This is all just $5.95. You just download it at letsgohelp.com. I'm sorry, letsgoreports.com. Let's Go Help, you can get all this free. But a lot of people don't want to pay. It's a monthly. It's a subscription where we help each other and I answer your questions and things like that. So if you don't want to get involved in that, you could just download all these for free. Or you can get them all for free when you join Let's Go Help too. But I'm sorry. If you don't join Let's Go Help, it's going to cost you $5.95 for a report. But they are free if you join Let's Go Help. So I'm going to keep doing those reports. We have coming up on things like people with disabilities and all the money and help that's available in your state for people with disability, or people who have families and children, all the money and help that's right. So we're going to add this, so before I die, I will have created the largest single source of money and help that you could get in your state just for living there. That's all. That's all your requirement. You live there, you're eligible. But you don't know what to ask for. So that's what I do.